Hi all, it's a new week, and that means another fresh lineup of mortgage and buy-to-let news. Let's take a look at the highlights. To start with, we have big news expected from the Bank of England this week. All signs point to a 0.25% interest rate cut, bringing the base rate down to 4%. That will be the fifth cut since last August and a welcome move for borrowers. Sadly, it's not all sunshine. The economy has shrunk for 2 months in a row, unemployment is on the rise, and global trade's taken a knock thanks to new US import tariffs. Cheers, Trump. The bank's trying to boost growth without letting inflation spiral again. A tough balancing act when inflation's still sitting at 3.6%, well above the 2% target. Basically, expect cheaper borrowing ahead, but don't be surprised if the economic outlook remains a bit gloomy. Next, the government's just launched Platform 4, a new property company aiming to turn disused railway land into homes. And we're not talking a couple of flats here. They're aiming for up to 40,000 new homes over the next decade. It replaces what used to be a messy mix of departments managing bits and pieces, which often led to good old-fashioned delays. Platform 4 now takes full control, promising faster development and a projected £227 million boost, all of which gets reinvested back into the railways. Initial plans target sites in Newcastle, Manchester, Cambridge and Nottingham, but progress on house building is still not great, so maybe don't pack your bags just yet. Now, on the buy-to-let market. New figures show a sharp 19% rise in the number of renters at risk of homelessness, all because landlords are exiting the market. Between January and March this year, over 6,500 households needed council support. According to the NRLA, selling up is now the top reason tenancies are ending, nearly 3 times more common than any other cause. And while it's easy to villainize landlords, the reality is many are leaving due to rising costs, stricter regulations, and diminishing returns. The NRLA is urging the Chancellor to step in this autumn and support responsible landlords, the ones providing decent, long-term homes, mold-free, and not falling apart, so they're not driven out of the market entirely. On a lighter note, NatWest is teaming up with Landbay to finally enter the limited company landlord market. Yep, NatWest jumping into the deep end of professional landlord lending, and they're doing it via Landbay's slick platform and broker network. Why now? Well, professional landlords are a growing slice of the rental market pie, and NatWest wants in. They'll fund a new suite of BTL mortgage products under the Landbay brand, aiming to make the whole buying and ownership journey much smoother. Landbay's CEO says this is great news for landlords. More options, better access, and a signal that institutional lenders are taking the limited company BTL space seriously. Some good news for a change. And that's all for this week. Let me know your thoughts and feel free to get in touch if you need advice for your own situation. Take care, and I'll see you next time.